Hey everyone, today I'm here to share with you a couple of thoughts on a topic of making a change. So if you know that your current diet is not working for you, you're not feeling well, you know that something has to change, you know that you may be having too strict with your diet or under eating severely, but at the same time you are so scared to change the thing. So what to do then? So my first advice for you would be to take a look at the symptoms and signs that you are experiencing right now and understanding that what you are doing right now is not working for you. Let's just say an example that you've been on a keto diet for a while, and as a result, I'm not saying this happens to everyone, but it happens to a lot of people. As a result, your workouts have started to feel like total crap, your sleep is terrible, you have digestive issues, your hair is falling out, your period is gone or very irregular. So these are all signs that what you're doing right now is not working for you. So isn't it better to try something else? Maybe let go of these restrictions, start eating a little bit more freely, include more foods, and see if things get better. The problem is usually not that you're not doing the thing perfectly enough. Sometimes I hear people say, yeah, but like I didn't do that 100% perfectly, and that's why I'm not feeling well. Well, the problem is probably the opposite. You're being too strict, and that's why you're feeling the way you're feeling. So have this hard evidence in front of you. The things that I'm doing right now are not working, because otherwise I would not be feeling like crap. Okay. The second thing I recommend you to do is to make a list of diets you have been on and see what kind of things they have caused you, right? Maybe you did vegan for a while and keto for a while and intermittent fasting for a while, and write down those things that you got out of it. And you see that over a long time, none of this probably worked. They caused you some kind of symptoms, the metabolic issues, metabolism slowing down, all the things that I talk about a lot: hair loss, period problems, feeling cold all the time, feeling irritable all the time. And sure enough, like for a couple of weeks, all diets can work. You can feel lighter, you can feel better, you feel like you are on track, and but that's only for a couple of weeks. After that, most of those strict diets will start to backfire. And make a list of those things and see, is it really worth doing them and keeping them all the time in your life, and at the same time adding more and more obsessions to your life. Then the next thing I want you to think about is that, what do you want to achieve? What do you want your life to look like? Seriously, right? So if you go to bed tonight and think, okay, what did I do today? Oh, I was thinking about my calories, I was thinking about food, I was researching more diets. Do you want to spend your days like that? One day turns to 2 days, and then a week, and a month, and a year, and 5 years. And 5 years from now, you're looking back and you'll be like, okay, well, that's what I did. That's what I've been doing last 5 years. Researching diets and trying out the next thing after one thing after another, and feeling worse and worse. And all this time that I've spent didn't even give me anything, because I'm still feeling terrible. So that's probably because you've been dieting, you've been jumping from one thing to another, tried a lot of things that are not sustainable for you, and you don't want to look back 5 years from now and notice that, or realize that you have done nothing useful with your life, really. Just really think about it. This is a really, really important thing to do. Okay, so the next thing is that I want you to think about, what do you have to gain versus lose if you change something right now? If you start eating more freely, if you maybe incorporate some of your fear foods into your current diet, if you relax more, if you start eating more calories, which is what a lot of women have to do, what do you have to gain versus lose? And maybe the first thing that comes to your mind is like, oh my gosh, but I'm going to gain weight. Yeah, sure, some people do gain weight. Not everybody gains weight. Some people do, but what else do they gain? I know personally that when I let go of following anything too strict, I gained a lot of mental freedom. I healed my metabolism. I just felt so much better overall. My workouts feel really good. My sleep is better. There's so many other things that I gained besides weight. So think about it. Isn't it worth it? Or do you want to keep feeling like crap? And I don't think you do. And the last thing is that give it some time. So let's say that you now decided, okay, I'm going to listen to you or somebody else who said that maybe I've been eating super low calories and carbs, and I should be having a little bit more. But then I started eating more things and didn't change anything. And I used to eat like 0 carbs, and now I had an apple a day, and I had apple like 2 days in a row. Nothing changed. I'm not sleeping better. I don't have better energy. So therefore I have to go back to my old habits. You gotta give this thing a little longer time, right? So it's not that you developed all these issues overnight. You're also not going to heal overnight. But what is the right step for most of us who have been being really restrictive with our diets is to start adding calories, start adding variety, right? Eating more different foods. And this is how you actually heal your body. It's how you heal your metabolism, your digestive system, and also your mindset, right? So these are the five things I'd like you to keep in mind. Remember, change does not happen overnight. You have to give yourself some time if you want to break through or break up with diets and start eating normally. And that's also why my coaching programs are at least for 12 weeks, because the change does not happen like that. So remember how long it took you to get into this trouble, and getting out of it is going to take time as well. I hope this was helpful for you. Remember, how do you want to look back? What do you want to see when you look back to your life 5 years from now? What do you want to see there? So it's your choice. How do you live your life? All right. Thanks so much for being here.